At some point in life, you might realize, you know what, you just have too much stuff. Maybe you have too much space.
Right. Today, we're going to get some advice on when and how to downsize. Our money expert, Dustin Smith from Wealth Enhancement Group, joins us now via Skype. Dustin, good to see you.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk about some of the factors that go into this, because I'll tell you, my in-laws are right in that phase of life where they've been talking about downsizing, but actually doing it is maybe a little more challenging than you think about on paper anyway.
For sure.
Right.
I mean, because people's housing needs change over time, right? Often what we see is that when people are in their 30s and 40s, they really want that space because the kids are at home, they want places for them to run, and they want places for their stuff. But when people become empty nesters, they start standing around in these big empty homes going, why do I have all this space? So the knee-jerk reaction right away is that they want to downsize. And that might be the appropriate thing to do, but I always tell people to push pause and think about their situation, because maybe they may end up wanting to take care of their future grandchildren as part of a daycare routine for, to help out their kids. Maybe they want that space for large family gatherings and so on and so forth. So downsizing might be the appropriate thing, but it might not be right away.
Because you also have to realize, I mean, moving does cost money.
For sure. I think we always overestimate how much we might get for our homes, and we underestimate the cost of moving, right? Often what we'll do is we'll see the house that sells across the street and we go, oh my gosh, they got that much? But we have a nicer kitchen, so I'm sure we'll get an extra $20,000 to $30,000 more than they would. And then we always forget about all the costs like realtor expenses, closing costs, maybe a new mortgage expense, and also just the moving expenses. For example, if you wanted to move to Florida, I mean, you might spend $5,000 to $10,000 just in moving your own stuff down there. So it can be quite expensive.
Well, the other factor, Dustin, is that most people in a position to be looking at downsizing, a lot of those folks, frankly, have paid off their home. And so to go from no mortgage, the other thing that happens, I'm sure you see this with your clients, maybe you were happy with that $300,000 house that you bought 30 years ago, and now your taste is such that you're in the $600,000, $700,000, and you think like, whoa, how do I make this work? And it's challenging to make the numbers work, right?
Oh, for sure. And, because sometimes downsizing doesn't always translate to being less expensive, right? Because people might say, well, I'm going to downsize to maybe it's a townhome in a community of some sort. But they forget about the cost of those HOA fees, those homeowners association costs, because that can be quite expensive. And as you were saying, Jason, when you live in a house that's already paid for, that can be pretty nice and keep your expenses low.
Right. And then also the discussion of, do you rent or do you buy when you're making that downsizing decision?
Yeah, I often recommend that people consider renting right away, especially if they are looking to move to a location that they don't know. So, often what we'll hear is people say, well, hey, I want to go move down to Florida because it's warmer. Well, where exactly in Florida? It's a pretty big state, right?
Yeah.
And there's lots of different pockets. So renting can be the best thing to do, at least at first, to really understand the area, because once again, the cost of moving and buying a home is so expensive right away. Renting at least can narrow it down where you really want to be.
Good advice. Dustin Smith from Wealth Enhancement Group, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.